Episode 3, Italy. Buono. Ottimo. Hai sentito G? Eh?
Avevi qualche dubbio?
Hai sentito Luigi? Bravo. I just arrived in Italy. Angelo, Anna, ciao. So last week I go to Italy, and with the primary reason is to help out a friend build a funnel with his investment company from his social networks. But really there's a much bigger reason, because I have been envisioning working back in Italy and buying a home in Italy for a long time now, and I believe that this is step one. Day 2 in Italy, in a little coffee shop. I am only here to work because in my long-term goal, I envision myself being over here working during a portion of the year and then back. And I feel like this first shoot is part of that. There's a couple of things that I want you to get from this video. Number one, it's envisioning and the power of envisioning. And then when you envision, following through, walking through, stepping through that door, and accepting it as it comes. Because you might envision something huge, it's not gonna be huge right off the bat. It's gonna be small pieces. So that's number one. We're gonna be doing an interview here for the Olympics. What year did they have the Olympics here?
Sorry?
What year did they have the Olympics here?
Yeah.
What year, do you know? 1920?
Well, 1960.
Number two is I want to connect you with what I believe is an amazing level of entrepreneurship between a couple of friends of mine. And this is fucking Richie. Crib what?
Crib Med.
Crib Med in Rome. Richie is an entrepreneur that I've known for how many years? 8 years now? When you came to Italy, what were you doing?
I was selling tickets to the Vatican on the street.
Did you like that?
It was great.
You did?
I had fun.
You like selling tickets?
Yeah.
Really? What was the hardest thing about selling tickets?
Getting turned down.
How'd you get over getting turned down?
Just get back up. Ask someone else.
Richie went sailing on a yacht for how long?
Well, it was only a week.
A week, only a week. You know how many people would pay tons of money? Richie got paid to do that. That's the life of an entrepreneur. That's the life of carving out what you want out of life. I mean, in my opinion, right? Not what other people want for you, but what you want.
Barry, don't do that. They are 1,700 years old.
So we're traveling around the streets of near Rome, 40 Rome, outside of Rome.
Yeah.
We are creating. We're actually just having fun.
Yes.
Creating. This is what life is about, right? We're working, but for us, it's not work. It's pleasure,
Yeah.
right? And that's what in life you have to create what you want in life. Because if you're miserable all the time, you're not living. And if you're miserable, the only difference between you being miserable and happy is taking the risk to live the life you want.
Yes.
Right? Now, in maybe 2 weeks, we're gonna be broke with no money and homeless. But we're living the life we want now.
Yeah. Barry, you thought about being miserable. Why? And don't be miserable, but be optimistic and love life. But why do you think for people it's easier? It's easier to be miserable or say down their level.
Yeah.
Why?
Fear. And the lack of change. Fear is powerful. Fear is a powerful motivator because fear makes people do things they don't want to do.
Yeah.
And many people live in fear. Fear of failure, fear of being poor, fear of not having enough, ultimately fear of death, right?
Yeah.
And this keeps people frozen, right? They would rather spend their whole life frozen and then also change. Let's be honest. It's work. It's work to be unhappy, right? It's work. But many people they don't recognize this as work.
I think there is something we have to face every day when we wake up. It's the resistance. I found it in a really great book, The War of Art of Pressfield. He says that every day, every hour, we have to face resistance. Resistance is like a big force against everything we do. And it's easier to don't do anything because you don't have resistance.
Powerful.
And it's really difficult. Every day, try to beat the resistance.
Fight.
And fight.
Right.
Yes, and reach something.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, but this is everything. I have nothing more to say. But this is Italy. This is what we do in Italy. We talk about the things that are important in life. Italy, inspiration. I feel better coming back. I feel rejuvenated. I'm back to it. I'm back to chasing it. I'm back to building the company and growing my influence in my relationships and my viewers and everything that I hold dear and living my dreams.
This is really what they're listening to. We didn't put it on as special. It's Italia.